We're gonna kind of just go into it today. I gotta assume the audio is fine, and
Sweet dream.
I don't care. Who gives a shit, right? Who needs audio for these things when Twitch will mute half of it anyway?
You've heard of it, haven't you? The Legend of Sparta?
I have heard of it. It's a great legend. Alright, welcome back to Devil May Cry 3. Last time we fought a horse. This time we're gonna fight not a horse, because there's only one of him. Here we see Virgil back on his bullshit. Guy doesn't even like take his glove off. It's just fuck gloves, alright? This mission actually would have been probably a better stopping point yesterday than the horse fight, but I was running out of energy fast. It's kind of why I'm doing this earlier today. I want to be a little more lively for these. Another blue orb. So here they add a new, I guess, I always thought of them as like chess pieces, even though they're statues, but that's because there's like, it'll get explained later why. Right now you kind of just think of them as statues, but there's actually a fight later on that the whole chess idea makes a little more sense. So these mage guys, they'll throw fire, and they'll also heal other people, so you don't have to prioritize them. Like, I know these energy drinks are killing me, and they're terrible for you and all that stuff, but it's like, man, more and more, I fucking need them. And that's sad. That's a dark hole to be going down. Where your day just feels empty without one. Double star there. You actually get devil trigger back so quick that it's like I don't really like. I never really use them that often. At least not in a regular normal playthrough. I call bullshit on that hitting me, but whatever. fuck the range on that. That's terrible. Here we have another light puzzle. Again, not too complicated. There's kind of a bit of a misdirection here about what you're supposed to do. You think like you gotta find some way to hit that mirror. You don't. Just gotta go here and hit that one. I don't even think it's possible to hit the other mirror, but it might be. Yeah, the secret mission version of this is just this room, only like slightly more complicated. But I don't remember where that is located at, so who cares? Like, I like Agni and Rudra a lot, but there is kind of a weird, like there's a weird little charge to every attack they do, so if you're not lined up right when you're hitting the attack button, it'll, Dante will go into his combo, but he won't be facing the right way. And it doesn't really matter if he's locked on or what have you, like he'll just kind of... So to get in that door we need, I forget how it's pronounced, it's like Orichalcum fragments or some shit. At least I thought I did. That might be later actually. Or no, we already got one. Never fucking mind, right? I don't know anything about this game, I just play it because it's fun. Here we have Virgil having fun.
Why isn't this working? Is there something missing? Must more blood be shed?
You seem to be in a bad mood.
Dante.
So, my mother's amulet is the key that unlocks the door to the demon world. Good plan, Pop.
Just the opposite, actually. Originally, it was the key to the demon world, but was given to humans as a gift.
It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. More importantly, I've come all this way. I'm sure you have time for one more game, right?
Why not? After all, we share the same blood. I'll just use more of yours to undo Daddy's little spell.
So, you want a piece of me, literally? Okay, bro. Come and get it, if you can.
So here, Virgil has the Beowulf gauntlets, but he has also one other trick. The gauntlets really only have that one attack, that like rising spin kick, and he gets kind of obsessed with it in this fight. But he also has this. So yeah, he can go double trigger now too. He gets health back when he does, so you really have to be kind of hitting a lot. You have to be hitting Dante. As long as you stay consistent, like his health regen won't really be a factor. The damage could be rough. But overall, I like this one a lot. I think it's a lot of fun.
Rest in peace.
Oh, he did it fucking mid-combo. He's a madman. He's a madman. Oh, fuck that. That was bad. That was just bad playing. I'm gonna use that because I don't want to redo this mission. That was just a shameful thing that happened. And then I didn't need to use it. God damn it. Yeah. This HD remake could have maybe got a little bit more work. This looks like shit.
Sorry, but this is no place for a little girl. So beat it.
Shut up!
Like, I don't know what lady thought she was doing there, but
You forced him into this!
Is that what you think? Foolish girl.
Bravo! Bravo! I never dreamed that things would go so smoothly. Well done, everyone. Well done.
You.
Don't be a bad girl, Mary. Or you can expect a spanking from Daddy later. Just as gonna spank you, but spank you on the
Insane
bar.
buffoon! I don't know where you came from, but you don't belong here. Now leave!
Zowie, that was close. But you've taken quite a trouncing today, haven't you, Virgil? You could have chopped me into confetti by now if you were in tip-top condition.
Damn you!
You have lost.
Because you underestimated humans.
What's going on?
Good girl. Pure and innocent. Just like your mother.
You bastard!
It's time for your spanking, my dear. You want to know why the spell didn't break? Virgil? You have the two amulets and Sparta's blood. You had everything you needed to unleash the evil.
I told you before. I don't like anybody who has a bigger mouth than mine.
You are wounded and weak. Even I can do this to you.
Two amulets. A set of Sparta's blood. Now, I need one more key. He sacrificed two things to suppress the tremendous force of this tower. His own devil's blood and a mortal priestess. I needed you. in whose body flows the same blood as the sacrificed woman. His spell cannot be undone without your blood.
It was quite a ride, you know. If any of you had died before getting here, our little plan would have gone to waste. Ha! Therefore, my job was to make you battle each other in order to weaken you. But at the same time, I had to guide you here and make sure that you were kept alive. I even went so far as dressing like a complete idiot. It's time for bed, Mary. You can visit your dear mother. Whoa!
Try me.
It's time for the clown to bow out, Arkham.
Dude, the show's over.
Impressive. I expected nothing less from the Devil's descendants. But aren't you forgetting something, Virgil? The spell is broken. What do you think will happen next? Let's welcome chaos. Just sit and wait. Wait for the birth of a new god. I shall take over the power of Sparta!
I love how Arkham can just like fucking breakdance his way out of that situation. So yeah, like the Jester is intentionally meant to be an annoying character, and I have a lot of questions still, as much as I've played this game and read about it. Like, what the fuck is actually happening with Arkham and Jester? Because like, he says I'm dressing up like him, but he's like changing on the fly. And I kind of like that. Like, I like that the game doesn't really explain it. Like, it's just this weird, fucked up, like, in one line he'll be Jester, in one line he'll be Arkham, and it's weird. But it's kind of a cool touch. It also means that we have like one more fight against Jester, and then we never have to hear from that prick again. It seems like it like took a shot down, and like as far as fuzziness goes, like this seems like straight up PS2 quality right now. To be fair, there's a lot going on here, but I didn't make a fucking HD remaster, they did.
Yes, I'm going to finish him off.
Well, you might as well forget it, because you're no match for him.
Regardless, I must go. I had a chance to stop him before, but I couldn't. I'm responsible for all this mess.
Responsible? Does it bother you that much?
He's my father. Besides, who else can undo what he's done? A demon like you wouldn't understand.
father and family, huh? Well, I'll go too. But you better hurry if you don't want me to take all the credit.
That was a pretty blatant number. I mean, they could have tried to make it a little subtle. Probably buy another one of those just to have them around. Alright, so Virgil fell in that pit. He's dead. He's done. We're never going to see him again. To the victor, go the best weapons. Because Virgil is a dumbass and he dropped him. So, but we need to equip him first, so... There's supposed to be a statue around here. I'm just not getting... There it is. I'm not getting much help from the camera right now. Alright, so Beowulf is much like Ifrit. Hang on. Much like Ifrit, you can charge up your punches. But it is so much cooler. Because it's Devil May Cry 3, there's a lot more you can do. So typically Beowulf and Rebellion are kind of my go-to 1-2 punch in this game. There's still some red orbs and stuff back here that I want to get before we move on ahead. Unfortunately, Beowulf, like Agni and Rudra, has its own double jump that you have to buy. And it's like, you're never probably going to have the red orbs you need to do that on your first playthrough, so... I was pretty sure there was a hidden red orb spot around here. I think maybe back here. Am I crazy? I thought that was the thing. Oh well, fuck it. We don't need it. So I kind of like, truth is, you know, I sell this game to people because it's, you know, it's crazy and it's fun and it is all that shit. But I actually do kind of like the story in this game. Like, it's a bit rushed by the end, like, but you can kind of see the arc they're going for with Dante in this. That's, like, actually pretty entertaining. Like, because he starts this whole game, like, really, like, I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. I just want to, you know, beat the hell out of Virgil. And it's like, that's a good reason to do anything. I was gonna say, why did they let me back here? They're not gonna... Probably should have checked to see if I could actually upgrade Beowulf before I got out here, but oh well. But yeah, you can kind of see Dante, like, I love his attitude before that second Virgil fight where he's just like, yeah, fucking good idea, Sparta, you fucking dipshit. Because so much of, like, even in, like, the good Devil May Cry games, so much of the plot of them is based around, like, Sparta always doing, like, these half-measure things to, like, protect the human world. So Beowulf, like, out the gate is pretty damn strong, and it is a fun, effective way to keep your combo going. Like, the way I kind of always saw it was, Rebellion was the more quick weapon, and then Beowulf was the better power weapon, and that's why, unless I'm trying to do something particular, or there's like a statue I know I need to hit, I don't actually know if I need anything from over here. I'm just covering my bases. They let me go over here. Oh, that's the other thing. On a Swordmaster style, you can fire a goddamn missile with it, so... Again, pretty great. I love that combo in particular a lot. Like, it's way more satisfying than, like, the 1,000 stab thing after a stinger. And like most Devil May Cry games, a lot of the fun is like taking these weapons back with you on later playthroughs. Like, I know a lot of people like to start these games on a higher difficulty, but I think there's something... I think they hit the sweet spot for like new players and stuff, where it's like, alright, you do a normal playthrough and gradually build up your stuff, and then the harder difficulties you can start and you can have everything. And it doesn't feel too easy, even with all your stuff. It just feels like... that's the way the game is meant to be played, honestly. So these guys aren't going in a straight line anymore. And apparently they're going to hide into the fucking walls. But the diving kick is actually pretty effective. It homes in on him pretty effectively. Fuck that. Stare at the guy. There's too many of them. God, this is annoying. Come on, dude. Like, get out of the fucking corner. Alright. Now we can continue playing the game. Don't believe there's anything up here still, but... So I've been kind of thinking about what I'm going to do after this. I do plan on doing Devil May Cry 4 at some point. My original plan was to just do this trilogy and then do some other stuff, and then do Devil May Cry 4. And I'm trying to think like what I want that other stuff to be. Is this where it came from? It totally is. So I don't know, there's a few options there. Like I can kind of keep dicking around with stuff until I feel like doing Devil May Cry 4, or I can start like a new, like proper playthrough or something. And I'm actually kind of leaning towards doing Final Fantasy 15 because I've had that on my shelf forever. I really do want to play it, but I haven't had time or a reason. I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. Fuck that. There we go. I think that whole track can actually end before you kill that Reaper. Or whatever their proper name is. Here we have kind of a maze, but not really, because it's... Once you go through one door, you're trapped, but whatever. I'm not actually sure what he's doing. I've never seen him do more than one stomp at once. Oh, hi, Zanscorp. This is Devil May Cry 3, so... You can tell because it kind of looks like trash compared to 4. Devil May Cry 4 is a pretty good looking game, though. Holds up pretty well. These fucking things, I just want them to die way quicker than they do. Yeah, this section's actually kind of tedious because you just have to keep doing these fights with these giant chess pieces. And none of them are that hard. I say as I get wrecked. Jesus Christ. I need to be more liberal about Devil Trigger. I'm playing with that, like, newcomer mentality of, like, save it for the boss, but it's like you get it for every hit. Just use it. Otherwise you'll be here forever. See if I can afford to upgrade anything for Beowulf here. Just get some more range on that. Is there literally no reason to be there? Yeah, like, I played, when I did play DMC, back when it first came out, I kind of got pretty obsessed with that game. For as much as I kind of have problems with it now, like, I was way into it when it came out. The higher difficulties didn't seem that hard to me, though. It was more, like, I was more into, like, doing all the secret missions and finding all the keys and stuff, but I don't know. In some ways, I think that game gets an unfair rap on it. In other ways, I think a lot of its decisions were a little ill-advised. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure there's some back that way before the portal, but it's all extra stuff that I'm not worried about. This is a chill as fuck Devil May Cry 3 playthrough. And this is also a pretty great cutscene, so I'll let it play. Oh yeah, Hell in Hell. That was probably the one difficulty I didn't really do much in. Pretty great idea if you want to kind of make a fuck you to the player. First-person shooters are kind of a different... They're a different beast, though. I would say there's probably a type of shooter out there that you would get into if you can get into something like Devil May Cry, and hell, if you're playing on Hell in Hell level, or Dante Must Die level, I guess, is what you said. Like, there's probably a type of shooter out there for you to enjoy. Like, the last Doom game was pretty fucking great. But there's also the reality that a lot of shooters are not that excellent. You ever see a lady just agonizingly climbing up while Dante just rode a motorcycle? I can see that. I don't watch very many shooter streams myself, because I think honestly a lot of the streams I watch on here are like speedruns and stuff, and shooter speedruns are especially kind of fucked up. Like it's a lot of going out of bounds and stuff, so you don't really see that much like interesting gameplay. I'll watch like some like Overwatch streamers here and there, but that was back when I was playing that game a lot. Nowadays I'm kind of burnt out on that game and watching it. These guys are fucking annoying. I really don't like the enemies in Devil May Cry who like they can disappear into the walls, and that's pretty much the name of the game with these guys. Come here. Oops. Yeah, I totally feel you. Like, I didn't play shooters for a really long time. Like, kind of when I really started getting into games, it was action games, RPGs. Even now, it's pretty rare for me to play like a straight up shooter and like really get a lot out of it. I try to keep my options open though with any type of game, and especially this year I've really kind of branched out. Like, I'm playing a lot more fighters than I ever did, really. Oh man, this is shameful. I just need to play better. Slicing those guys in half with Beowulf is weird, but also really cool. The only Lego game experience I have is like, I think I played one of the Star Wars ones for like 10 minutes and I thought it was really boring. Like I was kind of, like, not to bash them, if people like them then they like them, but like, people kept saying like, well, these are games for kids, and it's like, you know, I was a kid and I would have been bored with this. So I won't knock this game for much, because I think it's really good, but I will say this, like, the stuff after that second Virgil fight, like, it feels a little padded out. Like, you're just going through the same areas over and over again. I didn't even think Mortal Kombat 2 came out on PlayStation. That's how out of the loop I am with all the releases that game got. So this shit can get a little confusing. Like, you have to kind of manage those color wheels there, and like there are 3 paths. You got to go down all of them to get the 3 parts you need. And the damn camera does not give perspective I need to win. God damn it. I wish those things like got hurt by their own shit, right? Here we go. This is some straight up Crash Bandicoot shit, like running towards the camera with obstacles in the way. Motherfucker. We just, I just played the remake on here a few weeks ago. I went through the trilogy. I don't think those games have aged all that well, to say the least. But that series was definitely a part of my childhood, so it was interesting to go back to. Old Crash and feel like shit. That's what happens when you go nostalgia tripping, you know? Oh, whatever. I'll get back to him. I guess these big green spiders are supposed to be stronger, but honestly, it always feels like the same amount of damage. Oh, you bastard. Should be one more to go. God damn it. Getting greedy. maintain, those are the most useless enemies ever. God damn. The spikes are a bigger problem here. Or I guess saw blades. God damn it. I got hit every go. Alright. Well, that should be all we need, so. What can be really fucked up is if you, like, lose track of what you're doing in this area. Like, I've gotten lost doing this mission a lot of times, like, where you're just hitting the switch randomly, like, where the hell do I go? Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure I don't need to go down there. Maybe we need to hit this one more time? I don't know. Thought we had a good grip on things and now everything's falling apart. Just hit the switch until I get back on the effing path. Jesus. Probably played through this game, you know. I'm good for at least a couple playthroughs of it a year. So the fact that I'm still getting lost in this section is ridiculous. Come on, dude. That's not good. Come on, dude. I just blocked all my shots. That's alright, Steve. no one else has been around either. These streams have been particularly dead for me. But that's alright. I'm having fun. Get to play games I like for once. It's sad that the highlights of my stream are like this and Mighty Number 9. So yeah, as annoying as that mission is, it just kinda ends with Arkham doing some dumb shit.
He plucks the threads that make us dance finger and toe. We surrender, in joy, to the lowest of the foul and rank. We submerge through darkness, rancid filth. Hour by hour, we move downward, ever closer to hell, in a slow, steady gait. Now, let the world resonate. Sloth, gluttony, greed, envy, lust, wrath, and pride. A bell of chaos that tolls human desires. After 2,000 long years, the once sealed gate to the demonic world will open.
Devil May Cry 3 was PS2.
Destruction!
The HD collection got a PS3 release originally, and it looks like this is just a port of that HD remake. Because it looks pretty trashy.
Timid gloom strikes terror into the heart of mankind. Then I will become the ultimate ruler of this wasteland, engulfed with pandemonium. The demonic power that Sparta once imprisoned will be
Free on PS3 on PS Plus a year or two ago. It might have been DMC. That was a last gen game originally, so the timeline would line up. I don't think they would give out the HD collection, and that's the only other release they had, so.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
Not sure why they needed another Dante's going to tune up some demons scene, but you get one. It's free with the game. Come on, dude. How do I hit him and he still hits me with his attack? Goes against everything Devil May Cry is about. Oh, fuck. The combos are failing me. Alright, this is... I remember this. This is dumb. Like, you gotta get these two things to, like, hit each other, I think, and... You're on a goddamn time limit. Yeah, I think that would be the one they gave away, because surprisingly, that game did not sell very well. I'm so conflicted on that game. Like, I don't hate everything about how it plays, but I have come to hate more about how it plays since I reviewed it. Damn, these guys take a lot of hits. Yeah, there's some enemies I just cannot get a good combo going on, and those are one of them. They take a lot of hits, they fly into the walls to get away from you, and fuck them. Well, you're not supposed to be a B rank, you're supposed to get it up to S, and I just suck. I don't know, what would you go with for B? For a B rank combo? Did nothing to avoid that. Bonkers would be great. I feel like Badass would be the one like DMC went with. I don't remember what they actually went with in that game, but just something like very try-hardy about. Out all these guys are back. Oh my god. So yeah, this mission's also kind of more padding, more backtracking. Should be getting all new stuff after this mission's boss fight, I think. Kind of what I was saying earlier in the stream, like, if this game has any knock against it, it's kind of just how backtrack heavy it is. So it's a little crazy that 4 is even worse about it. And, like, I like Devil May Cry 4 a lot, but it is so much worse about backtracking, it's ridiculous. God, he's not looking at the fucking one he can actually hit. Dante, hit the statue, please. Oh my god, Dante. Dante, I need a fucking partner here, alright? Can't have you going all renegade. Those things were such a pain in the ass until I learned you could just jump on them. New chest piece. We're trying to use logic in a logical world, Steve. Of course it wouldn't fall and break the thing. It just pops like a balloon and then a door opens. Oh, come on, you knocked me out of it mid-animation. I want to ride him like a surfboard. You piece of shit, quit ruining fun. This area is annoying. I don't like it. It's like my 2 least favorite enemies all in one. Fucking horrible. What the hell? Why is he caught on geometry there? Fucking bastard. Fucking bastards. God, they're so annoying. They're the worst enemies. God, it just, if you hit one on accident, they make another. Bastard. You can't just go up through the hole here, like you're not blocked off or anything, but god damn, I hate them. I hate them. Like, why? Why do they keep fucking sending them at you? Like, most of the enemies in this game are really good combo fodder. These fucking gargoyle things are just stupid. Piece of shit. Get the fuck out of the way. Fuck. God damn it, they're gonna come back now. Whatever. Fuck this game. It's not fun at all. Piece of shit. You all saw it, tried to steal my red orbs. Let me guess, more fucking gargoyles. No, spiders. Alright, that's at least something to fight. I don't know what the fuck the camera's doing right now. And my controller's dying again. Just a sec. What the hell? My controller really died. What the fuck? Fuck spiders. Well, all I have to say about it. That uppercut, dog. That beast uppercut.
What's wrong? You tired? Then stand back. I'll take care of this.
No, you stand back.
Not if you have infinite ammo, Steve. I would shoot the fuck out of a spider if my aim was good enough.
You can't do it. Don't you get it? This is not a human's job.
You're the one who doesn't get it. It's not something you can reason with. It has nothing to do with me being a human and you being a demon. I'm driven by the inability to forgive him. My soul is screaming, demanding me to kill him. That's enough motivation to keep me going. Besides, this is my family matter. You should stay out of it.
Okay, lady. I get the picture now, but I can't just sit back and watch either. I'm pretty pissed at him too, you know.
So
Now,
let's
get out of my
kill
way,
each other.
or there'll be some consequences.
Fair enough. I wasn't planning on letting any demons live anyway. Not even one.
So in a game with pretty great boss fights, this is probably the weakest, I think. She kind of just does this shit a lot. Just flies off screen and you kind of have to hunt her down.
All right. Get ready. All right.
Oh, she got me with a grappling hook. I've never seen that before.
Get ready. Get ready.
I do like if you shoot when she shoots, like your bullets collide. You fucker. Once she starts doing this grenade thing, it's really not that tricky of a fight. Like if you just get up on those shelves, like they won't really. Like unless you're on the one she's on, the grenades won't hit you. That might hit you though.
Are you scared? It's over. Are you scared?
Wow, she was way far away.
Are you scared?
It's just so tedious. Like, all her stuff has like some stun damage, so it's like you kind of have to just not get hit. But nothing she does that much damage, so it's I don't like that fight at all. And neither does Dante. Look how annoyed he is.
I'll take care of him.
Why do you care so much?
This whole business started with my father sealing the entrance between the two worlds. And now, my brother's trying to break that spell and turn everything into Demonville. This is my
Not
favorite.
Demonville.
Quite frankly, at first, I didn't give a damn. But because of you, I know what's important now. I know what I need to do.
I need to buy a shirt. Because wearing this coat without a shirt is terrible.
Wait.
Trust me, I'll make things right for you. That's what my soul is telling me to do.
Use this.
How much is it gonna cost me?
You can give me your name.
Dante.
Dante. Please. Free my father.
I will, lady.
Her gun doesn't look like it's attached to her, really. It looks like it's just floating there. There's another gun that I rarely touch. Because handguns are where it's at. And there's this asshole. Not sure why he's gelatin right now, but this game's never made much sense. There's the Force Edge. That's the sword Dante starts with in Devil May Cry 1. Eventually becomes the Sword of Sparta. And in this game, it's apparently, like, is some source of ultimate power, even though it's just a regular-ass sword in Devil May Cry 1. And now the bad guy has it. What are we gonna do? Alright, should be getting close to the end of backtracking here. One can only hope. So this area is completely optional, but you gotta deal with one of these things while they're in Devil Trigger. And they're a pain in the ass when they're Devil Triggered, so... God, do another attack. That lock on to you, bitch. And you get a yellow orb for your trouble, but not really worth it. More just for the fun of fighting one of those things. Combat is its own reward. His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Today on Spinny Cubes. Annoying platforming. God damn it. This was just kind of an ill-advised section, honestly. You fucker. We have more life than ever. I can lose because I refuse to end a combo when I should. Fuck. Nope. This is fucking awkward. This is the worst Mario. Devil May Cry 3 may be the best Devil May Cry game, but it's the worst Mario. Alright, last fucking hurrah from this douchebag.
Welcome to hell! Joker's gonna split the butt, take you on your butt.
It is good to know I can hit him in this phase. I didn't know that until I started playing this.
My name is My name
Fuck that. Fucking damn it. There's a way to like knock him off it, but I've never been able to do it consistently. Because it seems like if I target the ball, he'll just disappear. And if I target him, it won't do anything. This is tedious. This last phase of the fight is always the worst. Ah, just fucking end your attack. Let me hit you, you fool. Stupid bastard. God, fucking dumb fight.
Excuse Excuse me.
Really was like the bare minimum they could have done with the special edition. Is like, hey, we added a new boss fight. The same one 3 times. But it's all good. We're done with that shit now. Fucking fuck. Spike hallway. Again. God damn it, game. I just want to go fuck Arkham up. Here we go. So these guys kind of become the new fodder enemies from here on out. A little more aggressive. They can phase in and out of like the floor. They're still easy to pummel. Alright, so this upcoming boss fight, I enjoy a lot, but there's kind of a trick to it, and I need to, it might take me a little bit to remember what that was.
I know why you're here. You're here to ask me some questions. Well, too bad. I've already answered them myself. I don't need you anymore. Come on, poser.
So he'll do this shit where he like turns off the lights. If you get them all lit, they'll be stunned for some huge damage. Like so. So if you just focus the lights, his bosses are chump. Because like the rate it takes him to even take one down.
Thought I lost my shadow for a sec.
Special power used by the doppelganger enemy. The style gives you more freedom in battle and try out different tactics and combos. Like every style says that. I don't use the doppelganger style very much when I play this game, but it can be kind of cool. Thought I did a little better than a fucking D on time there, but whatever. Piggy ass game.
Well then, let's wrap up this crazy party, shall we? Gotta clean up the mess Father left behind.
What would a Capcom game be without boss refights? Halfway tempted to just get the air hike for Beowulf. And again, another purple orb would be cool too. Screw it. I'm gonna get the air hike for that. That way I don't have to keep switching to Rebellion when I want to double jump. Should have plenty of Devil Trigger for this. So this is more what I like about Devil May Cry's depiction of hell, when it's just like this really eerie, all white. Like, you see the reality just, like, tearing, and there's just, like, evil eyes and shit breaking through this illusion of, like, hey, maybe it's not so bad here. Like, bullshit. It's a fucking nightmare. So this whole game we've been fighting chess pieces. Here's the chessboard. first you can only hit the pieces that are moving, or the pawns, and then eventually other things will go, like the queen. Fuck. Why would I ever want to walk onto the thing that's not attacking me? Come on. So you really only have to kill the king. The queen is kind of a pain in the ass. I would say my hell is not adhering to tournament rules of chess, and we're not even gonna fight these fucking guys. They take forever. Fuck them. Alright, so here's the boss refights. This game is... It doesn't really tell you this, but you don't have to do all of them. I think you get like a blue orb or something if you do, but I need to get up to it to figure out what the actual order is. This shit is kind of trippy and weird. Alright, so you really only need to do the green, the clear one, the blue one, and the purple one. I believe. Again, how the game like actually thinks you're gonna figure that out, I don't know. Come on. So on this refight, you don't have a choice when in the first film because you don't have Beowulf yet. But I do, are you serious? Like, just go, let me hit you. I use Rebellion on the bats and then I switch to Beowulf when it's time to hit her. That's what I'm trying to say here. Because it just seems like Beowulf does more damage. I totally hit the jump button there. The game quit on me. Jesus fuck. Getting impatient. That's what kills me every time in this game. She's gonna try to do her thing. Fuck. I always forget that, like, you have to jump that part. I don't know. Refights are kind of... As much as I love Mega Man, they feel kind of dumb to me in those games. Like, they just sort of feel like padding because by that point you have all the boss's weaknesses and stuff, so they're rarely the hard part. Oh, shit. I should have gone and got healing. I did not. There's something about hitting this guy with his own weapon. It's not the best thing we could be doing. What? What hit me there? That's just bullshit. You're supposed to do a stomp attack for those things to come down, and now they're just dropping on me for fucking fun of it. Bastards. And I got trapped in the corner there. I'm sure there's some like really easy way to deal with this too that I just don't know about. Jesus, I hate that move so much. Just did it. Thank you. God damn. See, I more prefer like the boss fights where you can just like go apeshit on them. Like that fight, like you're kind of. He has moments where he's stunned, but nothing like where he's really. Like where you can really get in a lot of damage and shit. Why do I keep doing this shit before getting a healing wave? Like they're all over the place in that map. At least this one's not that hard. I say, and then fuck up. Oh yeah, but I was trying to say, like, I don't like him in Mega Man very much, but I do like him in this game, because the boss fights are just a lot of fun, usually. No, you missed it on the first stream, but like these guys are actually their swords, like their heads are on the bottom of those swords, and you physically use them. Like this is a good shot of them if you see them to the right now. Fuck that. Like, you kick their ass and then they're like, wait, take us with you. You're really fucking cool, Dante. Ah, fuck. Hey, Kingdom Hearts 2016. How's it going? So I think I want to say the last one is Cerberus, actually. Last one we need to do. I probably won't do all of them because, again, this is a chill as hell Devil May Cry 3 playthrough. The strategy for this guy is about the same. but it's a lot easier with Devil Trigger. Between Devil May Cry 1 and 3? Yeah, 3 all the way. Going back through this HD trilogy, like, I have a lot of respect for Devil May Cry 1, but, I think this is where they took everything from that game and really built on it in a way that's just, like, consistently fun. Like, Devil May Cry 1 kind of shows the signs that it was kind of a weird project. Like, you see the elements of, like, the Resident Evil game that was made. Devil May Cry 2, I just played that on the stream for the first time. I had never played it before, like, a week ago. I think it's terrible. Albeit I didn't do everything in it, so maybe there's some hidden corners of that game that might be better, but Devil May Cry 2 is pretty goddamn rough, I think. I think there's some stuff in Devil May Cry 2 that, like, in some ways I feel like that game had to be made in order for this to happen. Like, there's some animation stuff and movement stuff that they did in Devil May Cry 2 that didn't quite work there, where everything was a little slow and sluggish. That I can see them sort of building off of to make this game work. But, yeah, 2's terrible. 1's a little rough, but I like it. 3 is probably my favorite. Just, there's a lot of nostalgia here. I think 4 is also great, even if there's a lot of backtracking in it. And DMC is, I think, kind of fundamentally flawed in a lot of ways. Like, it's not as broken as Devil May Cry 2, but I thought the reboot was, kind of misguided. Like, it falls into a lot of Simon Says type combat decisions that don't add a lot to Devil May Cry. And here we have Arkham for some reason just becoming Sparta, because that's how swords work. There have been rumors about a Devil May Cry 5 forever. I really hope that this was kind of like them bringing this HD collection up a generation. It's kind of Capcom's way of saying, like, hey, we're working on it. And the rumors were always clear, like, it wasn't going to be another reboot or building off of DMC. It was going to be a proper Devil May Cry 5, so I am totally down with that. Actually getting close to the end here. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Man or woman. I need to stop assuming people's genders on Twitch. I do it all the time. But whatever you are, Thank you for the follow. If there's anything you think I can improve on the stream or anything you'd be interested in seeing, you know, feel free to let me know. Because I'm constantly trying to improve this. Trying to stream frequently and trying to stream better stuff. Because I'm definitely not playing good enough. I follow wrestling. I don't really have the patience to sit and watch it anymore. But I know what's like going on in it right now. Like I'm a big Shinsuke Nakamura fan and stuff, so that WrestleMania match seems like it could be really good. Him and AJ Styles. But it's really hard for me to just sit and watch like a 3-hour episode of Raw or something. I just don't have the patience. I think you're talking about the Undertaker John Cena thing. Yeah, highlights, that's kind of how I watch it too. Yeah, this part's weird. I remember I need to hit the mirror. If they went back to like a realistic kind of Undertaker, I don't know if that is worth it for one more match, but I don't know. Certainly worth a shot, I guess. They kind of... They killed a lot of mystique with the traditional Undertaker by having him lose at WrestleMania. So, an approach like that could work, I guess. I'm just hoping, like, if we're getting John Cena Undertaker, then like, I hope he's just in decent shape to do the match, because it really looks like he was kind of on his last legs last year. Damn, this part is a little tedious. Not helped by the fact that, like, where is it? Where'd you go? Do you just watch WWE, or do you check out other wrestling like New Japan and stuff like that? Fair enough. Like New Japan, like, yeah, if you're in like the story or whatever, obviously if you're in America, you'll watch WWE. Oh crap. Forgot about this part here on a kind of time limit. But there are some pretty great matches in New Japan that, like, are totally worth watching. Most of them you can find on like YouTube and stuff, if you're ever bored. Fair enough. That's about the extent. Like, I watch like some WWE highlights here and there, and I'll watch like a New Japan match if somebody tells me it's like pretty good. I'm playing this on PC right now. That was kind of the appeal of this collection for me, was like having a good version of Devil May Cry 3. You can use Rocket League Spring tokens to get things to unlock crates. I mean, that's interesting. It doesn't... I don't care really personally, but it is good to know, I guess. Wasn't there where the hell am I going? I already lost the plot here. I thought there was like a... You did that shit and there was a branching path. Oh, that's... You gotta jump out of that and then back into the fucking thing. Now I remember. And then that happens for some reason. Weird game. Fun game, but weird. Rocket League is soccer with rocket cars. It's pretty damn fun if you've never played it.
It's like staring into a backed-up toilet. Why do you always stick your nose in other families' business? Come on, dude. Don't you have any hobbies?
So, like, yeah, Arkham's big plan is to, like, instead of being Sparta, he's going to turn into a goddamn blob.
So hideous. Can't you tell by looking at me? Anyway, that shape suits you better. Let's begin the main event.
God damn. Don't remember this many projectiles. that sound? What makes this part tricky for me isn't really here. It's when we get to that second half of the fight and they take away your devil trigger. What the fuck? I don't even know what's hitting me half the time. There we go.
I've come to retrieve my power. You can't handle it.
I like the setup because I'm a huge Virgil fan, and like fighting with him is a cool idea, but they don't really nail it here.
You don't possibly believe that he deserves to be our main event now, do you?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
You should come to realize you cannot control the power of Sparta.
You're wasting your time, buddy. I think he needs to learn the hard way.
I need an item. I wonder if holy water works on this guy. I don't think I've used holy water once. That's part of the rumor. They're saying Virgil will be back for that if they do it, so. I think you got to. Like, there's so much to that story that hasn't gotten resolved. Damn it. These things are a pain in the ass when you don't have devil trigger. Yeah, the way the rumors sounded to me was like they were trying to do like like Devil May Cry 5, assuming it happens, would be like the end of like the Sparta sort of series about Dante and Virgil and Nero and that whole family, and then but they're not like closing the door on Devil May Cry entirely, so Virgil, please hit him. Jesus. I sure hope I don't die here. Wow, I'm in trouble. Fuck. In trouble. God damn it. That sucks. Yeah, let's use it. Fuck. That bastard. Kind of my own fault for not buying one of those before, but... might as well buy two. I don't know why I used a Devil Star in there, knowing I couldn't go Devil Trigger. Alright. Try again. We don't need to see it this time. It's a completely, like, arbitrary thing. Like, why can't you turn Devil Trigger just because Virgil's there? God, what is he even hitting me at? Son of a bitch. These things are so annoying. Fuck off. God damn. Dude, the homing attack on that is so stupid. Like, I can't even go behind him to dodge that. Game, please. Just want to stop fighting the blob for a bit. God, dude, that hits every time. I don't remember ever getting hit by that at all. To use my item already, because bastard. Come on, man. Alright, let's do this for real. I'm starting to hurt. Now we'll use a holy water. Bastard. I think he gave me my one death in this playthrough. They added him in the special edition as a playable character. They did the Devil May Cry 3 thing where he has like 1 or 2 cutscenes.
I'll try it your way.
But it's really just like retreading the same game. But he is a lot of fun to play. Like the moves they gave him and stuff, like they really added on to him from
Jackpot.
what they did with 3. So. Like, there's a huge emphasis on like taunting with Virgil in that game. That's a lot of fun. Like it builds up your power to like stare enemies down. Man, that was shameful. Even as much as I don't like that fight, like, I need to play better than that. Garbage time. This is a pretty great cutscene if you're all about, like, villains just, like, getting fucked up at the end.
How could I? I shall become a god. No one here can stop me.
The difference between gold and yellow?
What a
I actually had to
surprise.
look that up
Here I was looking for
before
you.
I started this
and
stream.
lo and behold, you come to me.
The gold is when you die, the yellow orbs respawn you right
Don't
away.
ever
So,
call
like,
me
right
that
into the
again.
fight again.
My mother was the only one who
Yellow,
could
it
save
kind of
me.
uses the old school idea of, like,
Please.
using checkpoints and stuff.
Do you really
Sorry,
want to
I
shoot
shouldn't
me?
have burped into the microphone.
Can you shoot me?
But yeah, it's just a decision of, like, you know, what do you want yellow orbs to
What have
do?
I done wrong?
Gold orbs make it a little easier.
Sparta sacrificed a woman so that he could become a legend. I wish to be a god. And I sacrificed one miserable human being for that reason. That is all. Was that really so awful? I have some unfinished business to take care of. Help me, Mary.
Mary died a long time ago. My name is Lady. Goodbye, Father.
It kind of depends, you know, if you want. Like, I'm playing on yellow, so when I died in that fight, I got sent back to the beginning of it. If you just want the flow of the game to keep going, then gold would be better. If you're like me, you kind of like a little bit of more of a challenge, so death still has a little bit more punishment, but you don't have to restart the whole mission. If I have a choice, I would go with yellow, just because to me that's what Devil May Cry is, but I don't think either one is more valid than the other. Just depends if you're more about challenge or more about kind of flow, I guess. Flow as far as like the story goes and the action. Alright. One more really great duel. Should have everything we need to make this work.
Give that to me.
No way. You got your own.
Well, I want yours too.
What are you gonna do with all that power, huh? No matter how hard you try, you're never gonna be like Father.
We're wasting time!
It's the reverse of that. Yellow knocks you back to a checkpoint.
Within each of
Gold
us
will
is
respawn
his
you right
blood.
away.
But more importantly, his soul! And now, my soul is saying it wants to stop you!
And nothing, like, if you have yellow orbs, they won't take you back to the beginning. Yeah, no problem.
I need
Like I said, I had to look that up on the last stream I did of this because I didn't remember at all.
twins. Right.
Alright, so it all comes down to this. And I'm getting fucking ruined right away. Ah, damn it. So now he has Force Edge, slightly different style. He can still Devil Trigger, he can still teleport like a spaz. Man. Boy, can he. God damn, I fucking hate that move. You fucker. Took my move. Jesus Christ, I don't even know how you begin to dodge that shit. There's a lot about this fight I forgot. God damn. It feels like there's been a couple of points here where I've been hitting the jump button and he's just not. You fucker. Teleported like 3 times there. God damn. That block. It's almost like Virgil knows his shit. God damn you, you fuck. This is a pretty cool attack. I like the idea of like Demon Virgil just slashing the shit out of things. But Dante's Dante, so Dante wins.
What's wrong? Is that all you got? Come on, get up. You can do better than that.
The portal to the human world is closing, Dante. Because the amulets have been separated.
Let's finish this, Virgil. I have to stop you. Even if that means killing you.
No one can have this, Dante. It's mine. It belongs to a son of Sparta. Leave me and go, if you don't want to be trapped in the demon world. I'm staying. This place was our father's home.
Fun fact, I always get a little choked up at that ending. Like, this story isn't perfect, but like, I do think Devil May Cry 3 hits some solid beats and ends pretty strongly there.
What an ordeal. You're still here.
I need that back.
No late charges, I hope?
I'll think about it.
We should be fine for now. But I'm sure they'll be back soon. Very soon.
Are you crying?
It's only the rain.
The rain already stopped.
Devils never cry.
I see. Maybe somewhere out there, even a devil may cry when he loses a loved one. Don't you think?
No, lady, that's stupid.
Maybe.
What are you talking about?
By the way... Looks like we're gonna be busy for a while.
Well, bring it on. I love this. This is what I live for! I'm absolutely crazy about it!
try to get to whatever it is you need for the secret ending. I think it's like 100. Lady, you suck. Good shit with that. Lady, please hit a thing with your missiles. Jeez. Cool. Whew. That was really fucking hard to do after not doing it for a while.
What happened next? Nothing, really. We took care of all the remaining devils, and that was it. I still have a job to do that's far from done, which is to eliminate every last demon. I need to ensure that monsters like my father never come about again. And he promised to help me hunt down the demons, even though he's part one himself. But now I realize that there are humans as evil as any devil, as well as kind and compassionate demons in this universe. At least I've found one so-called devil who is able to shed tears for those he cares about. That's enough for me to believe in him.
Now I can start my business.
Oh, speaking of a kind devil, he finally decided on a name for his shop. It took him quite a while to pick one. Want to know the name? Devil May Cry.
I like that he has an old-timey phone with no cord on it.
It'll be fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
Spoiler, he didn't do it. This is all a prequel, so, like, what happens to Virgil is, he falls in that pit, he goes and fights Mundus. Mundus wins and takes possession of him, and then the events of Devil May Cry 1 happen. Like, this whole game, Devil May Cry 3 is all origin story stuff. Unless I misunderstood your question, but yeah, Virgil. This is all how Virgil became Mundus's puppet in Devil May Cry 1. Because this is all prequel, so like this all happened. Everything in Devil May Cry 3 is before Devil May Cry 1. So this was before Dante defeats Mundus and all that shit. So. Like, it's confusing with the number title, but the subtitle for this game was originally Dante's Awakening. But yeah. So, that's Devil May Cry 3. Still really, really good. It is a really fun game. I got this weird screen that hasn't been updated with any of the HD shits. Thanks, game, for that. That's gonna be it for me today. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate you hanging out with me in chat, Kingdom Hearts. It's always nice to have somebody in chat while I'm working through some of these games. So really appreciate the conversation, the back and forth. I will probably stream something tomorrow. Not sure what yet, though. But yeah, I'm gonna head on out. Yeah, see you later.